Good evening and welcome to Center Grove as the Center Grove Trojans host the Lawrence Central Bears in a Metropolitan Interscholastic Conference game. Hello, one, Kevin Conrad along with Brent Nickerson. We welcome you to Center Grove Boys Basketball, proudly presented by Indy Honda. Well, Brent, tonight the Trojans look to snap a 4-game losing streak. It won't be easy as they take on not only the top team in the conference, but also the #1 team in the state of Indiana.
Yeah, just night in and night out in the Vic. And as you said, we get Lawrence Central tonight after a tough couple weeks. And they're ranked #1 in the state, and most of the rankings only losses are to Lawrence North. So another tough night for Center Grove.
We see the Trojans back out on the court. Final warm-up before tonight's conference game. For the Center Grove Trojans, 6 wins, 10 losses on the season, 2-5 here at home, 3-4 on the road, 1-1 on a neutral court. The Trojans have lost 4 straight, and they are 0-5 in the MIC. They are in 8th place. Head coach of the Trojans in his 6th year, Zach Kahn, 86 wins, 55 losses. Against Lawrence Central, Coach Hahn's Center Grove teams are 2-3. They're 1-1 here at Center Grove and 1-2 at Lawrence Central. For the Lawrence Central Bears, 17 wins, 2 losses. As Brent just said, that there are only 2 losses this year coming to their rival, Lawrence North. The Bears are 14-0 on the road. No, excuse me, it should be 4-0 on the road, 10-1 at home, 3-1 on a neutral court. They are 5-1 in the MIC. They are in first place in the MIC standings. They've won 3 straight games. Their head coach is Al Gooden, now in his 6th year as the head coach of the Bears, 95 wins, 44 losses. He has coached Indiana high school basketball, though, for 32 years, 487 wins, 272 losses. And last year, he won his first sectional as the head coach of the Bears. And he also has a state championship under his belt when he was head coach at Fort Wayne Harding back in 2001 in Class 2A. Well, the Trojans have concluded their pregame warm-up. They are now to their bench getting ready for the national anthem. Lawrence Central huddling under their basket as they're about ready to head over to their bench as well. And in our first game tonight, great win for the Center Grove Junior Varsity team, beating Lawrence Central in a great game, 54-47. The CGJV team now on the season, 12 wins, 3 losses. The JV team was 22-0 last year. So, Brent, after 37 games, the JV team 34-3.
Yeah, Coach Burkhart does such a good job. They played together. They're a fun group to watch, and they trailed in this game late tonight to a Lawrence Central team that's very athletic, and it was just a great win by the JV team. As you said, they only have 3 losses on the season. Another great victory by Center Grove.
And now we are ready for our national anthem being played tonight by the Center Grove High School Pep Band.
Please rise and move your hats and direct your attention to the door into the gymnasium for the playing of our national anthem by the Center Grove Pep Band under the direction of John Clements.
Great job by our Center Grove High School Pep Band with tonight's national anthem. And now tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Lawrence Central Bears. Number 10, junior guard Greg Jenkins, stands at 6'3", averages 9 points a ball game. Number 13 is sophomore guard Tay Davis, 6'6", averaging 11 points a ball game. Number 14 is senior guard Dre Davis at 6'6", leads the Bears, averaging 22 points a ball game. Also tops in rebounding with 9 rebounds per game. Number 23, senior forward, Javian Bigby, 6'5", averaging 5 points a ball game. And number 24, senior guard, Nigel Pack, stands at 6'1", averaging 19 points per game and leads the team in assists with 4 per game. Starting tonight for the Center Grove Trojans. Number 1, junior guard, Landon Hacker, 5'11", averaging 10 points per ball game. Number 10, junior forward, Charlie Bemis at 6'3", averaging 5 points a ball game and leads the Trojans at 4 rebounds per game. Number 20 is senior forward Ben Cooney at 6'6", averaging 6 points per game. Number 22, sophomore guard Tyler Cerning, stands at 6'1", averaging 5 points per game. And number 2, freshman guard Marcus Ingney at 5'11", averaging 4 points per ball game. Center Grove in the home white uniforms, trimmed in red and black. Lawrence Central in the black uniforms, trimmed in white and maroon. We're ready for this conference matchup, and Brent, we said it on our pregame. Lawrence Central, number 1 team in the state. If you look at the computer rankings, they're Hall of Fame Classic champs this year. Just an impressive team. They were runner-up in the Marion County tournament, losing to Lawrence North. But this is one of the best teams, if not the best team, in the state of Indiana. And Cooney's going to tip it up here for the Trojans against Javian Bigby, who stands at 6'5", and we are underway, and it is controlled by the Bears.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, they ran through that Hall of Fame Classic. They won by 18 over a good Lafayette Jeff team, and then beat Silver Creek by over 30 points. And a team that number 1 Bloomington South just beat by a last-second buzzer beater. So good start here for the Center Grove Trojans. A turnover early by Lawrence Central.
Ben Cooney, the lone senior for the Trojans, comes over the top, knocks it away, gets the steal. Bemis tries a 3, hit the front of the rim, out of bounds at last touch. LC. Number 14, Dre Davis, touched it last. Dre Davis commits to play college basketball for the University of Louisville. Again, he's a 6'6" senior. Leads LC, 22 points per game. Also tops in rebounding at 9 per game. And leads the team also in block shots with 1.5 per game. And you got to throw him in the mix for Mr. Basketball. From the corner, Marcus Ankney with the 3. So the Trojans on a couple of threes, 0 for 2 to begin tonight's ball game.
Yeah, a couple good looks, though, by Center Grove. They get a turnover on one end, 2 good looks on the other. There's another turnover by Lawrence Central to go back to Center Grove. And, Kevin, one of the keys to the game for Center Grove, they have to knock down those open threes when they get them.
So a couple of turnovers. That one by Dre Davis. Trying to make a one-handed pass and lost it out of his hand, out of bounds. Out on top, stolen away. Nigel Pack going to Kansas State. Gets the first basket in tonight's ball game. Just a lax pass by the Trojans, stolen away by Pack, and he makes Center Grove pay with an easy layup.
Yeah, turnovers you cannot have when you play this team. They're so quick. You have to be crisp with your passes. There's another one. 2 early turnovers now by Center Grove.
Bemis is able to get it back for the Trojans, throws it ahead to Hacker. He'll pull it out with the dribble. He's being checked by Greg Jenkins. In the corner, Cerny's first 3 of the night. He's been hot. He shot it well against Warren Central and Franklin Central. In transition, an extra step, traveling called against Tay Davis, the sophomore at 6'6". So you got Tay Davis and Dre Davis. One's a sophomore, one's a senior. They are brothers, number 13 and number 14.
Kevin, 3 early turnovers now by Lawrence Central, so Coach Gooden can't be happy with that, but Center Grove has yet to capitalize, missing 3 open threes here early.
From behind, whistle, foul called against Bigby. That'll be his first, and Cooney will go to line to shoot 2.
Yeah, I love the fact that they're looking for Ben Cooney. He's been great lately. 35 of 53 from the field this year. He's been a force down low.
58% from the stripe. This one rattles out. One more for the senior. Center Grove looking for its first conference win of the season. Center Grove at 0-5. Tonight they've got the Bears. Next Friday they host conference foe in North Central. Both free throws down and out for Cooney. 2-zip. Lawrence Central leads it early here over the Trojans. Right down the lane, a little bit too easy. Tay Davis scores easily. His first basket, 4-zip. LC with the early lead.
Yeah, I saw some frustration on Coach Hahn. Obviously, they've got 3 good open looks and 2 missed free throws, so Center Grove needs to be efficient tonight, knock down those jumpers and free throws when they get them.
Marcus Ankney, the freshman, deep left corner. Cerny. Crossover dribble. Finds Cooney out on top. Center Grove still looking for its first points in tonight's ball game, and they find it right there. Landon Hacker drills the 3. He's got 26 threes on the season to lead the way for the Trojans.
Yeah, good looking shot there by Hacker, wide open. He's a 38% three-point shooter. He knocks it down. Runner by Davis, no good. He gets his own rebound, goes right back up.
Missed it, but the putback is good by Javian Bigby. His first basket makes it 6-3. Center Grove trails by 3. 4:40 to play. We're in the first quarter here at the Vandy. In the post, Cooney goes to work on the baseline. Cerny tries to do the reverse layup, missed it. Dre Davis across midcourt, out on top. Three-pointer by Tay Davis, his brother, the sophomore. He drains the 3. He's got 5 to lead the way for the Bears. Makes it 9-3. Lawrence Central leads Center Grove, and a timeout called by Zach Hahn, a 30-second timeout with 4:19 to play. We're in the first quarter. Tonight's game being presented by Indy Honda. Indy Honda serving the Center Grove area for more than 30 years. Choose from more than 500 new Hondas in stock. Leases starting at $99 a month. Used cars starting at $1,500. For more information, go online at indyhonda.com. And Brent, for a Friday night MIC game, pretty good crowd here tonight.
Yeah, it absolutely is. That's what we were talking about just a little bit ago. It's not often you get to see 2 Mr. Basketball candidates on one team. It's hard enough to have one. Lawrence Central has 2, and Nigel Pack and Dre Davis both have legitimate chances to win the Mr. Basketball Award this year, so they do draw a crowd. And Center Grove gets a chance to try to knock off the #1 team in the state. So great opportunity here for the Trojans.
This is the 33rd meeting between CG and LC on the hardwood. Should say LC leads the series 21-11 over. Again, LC leads the series 21-11, and now we'll see a blocking foul against the Trojans. However, the Trojans have won 2 of the last 3 games against the Bears. Cerny picks out the personal foul. His first, team's first. Each team now with 1 team foul. Last year, the Trojans lost at Lawrence Central 72-63. 2 years ago, here at the Vandy, Center Grove beat the Bears 60-51. So again, CG has won 2 of the last 3 against Lawrence Central. Another spot up 3, swish. Tay Davis, he's got 8 points.
Yeah, he's almost at his average already. He averages 10.5. He's got 8 here in this first quarter. And they shoot the 3 ball well. They shoot it at 39%. He's got 2 already.
Hacker finds Ankney in the corner. A lot of size for this LC team. Hacker double team. Tried to go inside to Cooney and led Cooney too much. Out of bounds. It'll be LC ball, and we'll see Austin Booker in for Cooney. And also Dane Young will check in for the Trojans.
And another checking in for the Trojans, number 3, Dane Young.
Center Grove here on the home court against Lawrence Central all time. 8 wins, 9 losses. 3-12 at Lawrence Central. Jenkins around the perimeter to Tay Davis. He goes inside to his brother, Dre Davis. And then on the rebound, Davis and Bemis both hit the deck pretty hard. Bemis trying to walk it off.
There's a good box out there by Charlie Bemis. Looks like he might have hurt his knee a little bit, but good play there by Charlie. That foul's going to be on Bigby, his second.
So 2 team fouls against the Bears, both against Bigby. He's a 6'5" senior forward. Hacker comes off a screen, had to rush the shot, short. Rebound Nigel Pack, 6'1" senior guard. Pass inside, deflected and taken away by the Trojans. Jason Graves in off the bench for LC, trying to make that pass. Jason Graves, quarterback for the Bears. Last year played for Pike football team and basketball team, and this year, his senior year, transferred over to LC. His dad, the offensive coordinator for the Lawrence Central football team. Good take by Hacker, just rolled it off. 12-3 LC with the lead, and now good defense by the Trojans. They take it away from Dre Davis, and in transition, Hacker is fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Hacker 81% from the free throw line this year. His first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, that foul's going to be on Graves. It's a good block from behind by Davis, but the foul was committed by Graves first. Hacker, as you said, 81% free throw shooter.
Misses here on the first one.
Substitution center growth, number 13, Stephen Puglisi.
Steve.
I mean, they're just not hitting shots right now. Free throws or 3-pointers. There's a free throw by Hacker. He has all 4 for Center Grove. They've had pretty good looks so far. They just can't knock anything down.
And when you're playing a team as talented as Lawrence Central, you've got to make the most of every opportunity, especially at the free throw line. Center Grove now 1 out of 4 from the stripe here in the first quarter. 12-4, Trojans down 8.
Yeah, Center Grove will have to play a perfect game almost, as everybody does. That's not a knock on Center Grove. That's just how good Lawrence Central is. So there's a Graves 3, and it goes down.
Jason Graves, first basket off the bench. 6'1" senior. Averages 7 points a ball game. He's second in threes on this LC team. He's got 34 threes now on the season. Makes it 15-4 Bears. Inside, Booker going to work, scoring his first basket.
Yeah, good pass there by Ankney. Good physical move by Austin Booker.
15-6, Trojans trail. 1 minute left to play here in this first quarter. Pull up 3 is in there for Nigel Pack. His first 3, he's got 5 in the ball game. He leads them in threes. He's got 39 of them this year.
Yeah, he shoots it at 40%. That's what makes him so dangerous. He has a great pull-up jumper. He can get to the rim, and he can shoot the 3. So
Booker, some contact. Almost got it to go. Rolled it off. And now the Bears may go for 1 shot. 40 seconds left here in this first quarter. Also, we see Mason Long out on top in the ball game, defending the dribbler. Brent, you look out there, you got 3 Center Grove JV players, at least start of the season at the JV level. Puglisi in there, along with Long and Ankney.
Yeah, and they've played well, obviously, all year, so it's not a surprise that they're up here on varsity. They've had such a solid season.
Good job
what Nigel Pack does right there.
Yeah, good job by Booker initially. He did everything right up until when he left his feet. But easier said than done. Pack with a nice head fake. He does draw contact, so he'll be at the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, he's only a 94% free throw shooter, though. He's a solid kid.
He's 48 out of 51 from the free throw line. 48 out of 51, and hits the first one here. Again, he's headed to Kansas State. He'll be most likely, should be, like Brent said, an Indiana basketball candidate, but he'll be on that Indiana All-Star team. Should be on there along with his fellow teammates. Dre Davis.
Yeah, you have to think it's Davis and Pack, and then Leal from Bloomington South, Galloway from Culver, and Perkins from Lawrence North leading the way for Mr. Basketball candidates. It's like we said, it's rare to have 2 on 1 team, but this LC team has it.
And then you say 3 from the same township.
Yeah, exactly.
He hits all 3 free throws, makes it 21-6, 2 seconds, 1 second. Hacker, desperation 3, rimmed it out. Almost got it to go. That brings us to the end of the first quarter here at the Vandy in this Metropolitan Interscholastic Conference game. Number 1, Lawrence Central, 21, Center Grove 6. Tonight's game being presented by Indy Honda.
The buying experience at Indy Honda is second to none, and our reputation speaks for itself. But don't take my word for it. You owe it to yourself to check out the over 1,200 reviews online. Come in now for great savings across the entire Honda lineup. Lease a 2019 Honda Civic LX for just $189 a month, or a CR-V LX with all-wheel drive for just $259 a month.
There's only one Bob Rohrman.
Bob Rohrman's Indy Honda, US 31 South at Stop 12 in Indy.
Welcome to Campbell's Highland Grill.
Campbell's Highland Grill, a family-owned Scottish-American sports grill in Greenwood. Dig into appetizing American food that you'll love, as well as traditional Scottish fare. Family-friendly and great specials, too. Kids eat free on Tuesdays. Enjoy our tasty breakfast on the weekend, and free Sundays on Sunday.
The best thing to eat on the menu is the Berkeley Turkey Club. No way, the best thing on the menu is bone BLT.
Campbell's Highland Grill in Greenwood.
Don't forget to top it off with Bellamy's bread pudding.
Trails 21-6 to begin the second quarter. Nigel Pack along with Tay Davis each with 8 points in the opening quarter for the Bears. Landon Hacker leading the way for the Trojans with 4. Kevin Conrad, Brent Nickerson with you tonight from the Vandy. Trojans with the basketball as we get things underway here in quarter number 2. Hacker for 3, got it. He's got a couple of threes here in tonight's ball game, and the Trojans need a lot of those to stay close with the Bears here tonight.
Absolutely a good-looking shot there by Hacker. He has 7 of Center Grove's 9. There's an easy basket on the drive and kick by Dre Davis to Sean Hart. His first 2 of the night, 23-9.
Hacker's going to try another 3. This time catches some rim. Cleared out by the Bears. Outlet pass from Tay Davis. Out of bounds. He tried to find Dre Davis. A little bit off target. Trojans have it with 7:08 to play here in the first half. 23-9 Center Grove Trails.
Looks like we got some condensation or something on the basketball. Taking a break to dry that off. As we said, 23-9, 7:08 to play, second quarter. Really, Kevin, the story's just been missed shots by Center Grove. They've had looks. They've shot a lot of threes already. They just haven't connected. So need some of those to drop here in this second quarter.
Pass to the wing. Lost out of bounds by Long. Turnover by the Trojans. Nigel Pack finds Graves. Ankney guarding Graves. Pack. High left side to Tay Davis. Good defense here by the Trojans in the half court. Coach Gooden off the bench for the Bears, calling out the play. Inside pass. Did he travel before the foul?
Sure did.
Sure looked like it was a travel.
Like
They're going to call a
across
foul.
The floor, yeah.
Sure did. Looked like he dragged that pivot foot.
We're going to get Puglisi, though. His first foul. Team third. But you're right, Kevin. He looked like he dragged that pivot foot.
Foul against Stephen Puglisi. Puglisi, a 6'3 junior. Jump shot missed by Dre Davis. We do have a whistle on the baseline. Foul.
It's going to be on Tyler Cerny on an aggressive box out there on Davis.
Number 2 on Tyler Cerny. 4 team fouls against the Trojans, 3 against the Bears. 6 minutes to play here in the second quarter. 23-9 Bears. Jump shot short by LC. Greg Jenkins missed on that one. Puglisi finds Ankney. Now Hacker. You can see the offense for the Trojans really, really high, being forced away from the basket even higher than normal off that three-point line, just due to the great defense by LC and the great athleticism and length that LC has. And following the missed shots, we do have a tie-up. It belongs to Lawrence Central.
Yeah, tie-up between Greg Jenkins and Ben Cooney. Good hustle by both sides. Possession arrow to the Bears. Again, another empty possession for the Center Grove Trojans.
Dre Davis before the shot, foul on the floor. Going against the Trojans. Number 2 on Stephen Puglisi. He'll exit the ball game with 2 fouls. Ethan Jones enters for the first time tonight. 6'6" junior forward. 3 down and out for Pack, but Hart there to put it in on the putback.
Deep fall away 3 by Pack, down and out. Nobody boxed out. Sean Hart, and he puts it back in for an easy 2 for Lawrence Central.
Hart with a couple of baskets here in this second quarter. He's got both baskets for the Bears here in quarter number 2. And now pass from Ankney stolen away by Nigel Pack, and in transition, Jason Graves scores his 5th point. And now it's 27-9. This one, little by little, slipping away from the Trojans here in the second quarter. 4:52 to play until halftime. The Trojans here in this second quarter, just 3 points. A 3-pointer by Landon Hacker. Coach Hahn calls a full timeout to talk things over. Tonight's game being presented in part by Campbell's Island Grill. Campbell's Island Grill, located on State Road 135 next to Steinmark's. Home of the $7 lunch, which also includes a drink. Kids eat free every Tuesday, and how about free Sundays every Sunday? Campbell's Island Grill. Also, a quick note, the Center Grove girls swim team had 2 relay teams advance to the state preliminaries tonight. All the best to Gracie DeLuna, Molly Stiles, Devin Trammell, and Kirsten Smith in the 200 medley relay. And also best of luck to Kirsten Smith, Gracie DeLuna, Gracie Mars, and Devin Trammell in the 400 free relay. They are competing again at the IUPUI Natatorium this evening in the prelims. 4:45 to go, second quarter. LC 27, CG 9. See how the Trojans respond after that timeout by Coach Hahn. We see Bemis back in there for the Trojans. Bemis, deep right corner. LC really extends well with the defense, making it really difficult for the Trojans to get much from the outside. And Bemis is finally open for a good look and drills the 3 for his first basket.
And that's what Marcus Ankney brings. He can get to the lane, he drives and kicks, and he's found Hacker a couple times wide open, and that's why they wanted him at the point. That time he finds Bemis. Good play there by Marcus Ankney.
Cooney almost got the block there. He's going to be whistled for the foul. 2 free throws for Tay Davis. He has 8 points in the ball game. Number 1 foul on Ben Cooney. Swishes the first free throw. 9 points for the first player in double figures tonight with 10. Makes it 29-12. Lawrence Central leads Center Grove. Ankney finds Hacker here on the wing. Quick rotation to the corner to Ankney.
There's just nowhere to go inside. It's just a pass around the three-point line, then they throw it away. Hacker throws it away. He thought Ankney was going to stay out there. Ankney was going to cut. Another turnover by the Trojans.
Easier said than done, but the Trojans are, again, really rotating around the perimeter. At some point, you got to try to attack north and south, if you will. You got to try to penetrate that lane and create something in the middle. That's how you can break down the defense. If you can penetrate that middle, which again, Lawrence Central very, very good defense. So it's not easy to do that. And now Dre Davis, that's his first basket. He's been quiet. He's got his first basket tonight for 3 points. That makes it 32-12. Lawrence Central, 3:20 to play, second quarter. Again, Dre Davis headed off to the University of Louisville once he's done here playing for the Bears. Hacker goes baseline, throws it out on top. See if you can penetrate, throw it back out. He had a good look, and now a tip in by Cooney. His first basket.
Great tip there by Ben Cooney. Good hustle play. On the miss by Ankney.
32-14 Bears. 2:50 to play here in the first half. Follow-away jump shot good by Nigel Pack. He's in double figures with 10 points.
Yeah, and you can't leave him that open. He's going to knock down that all night long. And he does, and they've opened up a 20-point lead.
Again, if the Trojans can attack with the dribble drive and then pop it back out. Like, there you go, draw the defense.
Yeah, drew both defenders and kicked it.
That's where you're going to get some scoring opportunities. There's the drive once again out on top. He's open. Ankney for the three. He's long with it. But again, it was at least an open look for the Trojans. Deep right corner, Tay Davis. Right back to his brother, Dre Davis. Rimmed it out. 34-14, all Lawrence Central. 2 minutes to play first quarter. First half, I should say. We're in quarter number 2. Behind the pick by Jones. Hacker is in double figures with 10 points.
Yeah, his third three on the evening. And good play off a ball screen there. He knocked it down. He's been the lone bright spot for the Trojans. He has 10 with 3 threes.
10 of the team's 17 points. Pull-up jump shot, good. Dre Davis. He's starting to heat up. He's got 5 points. 36-17 Bears. 90 seconds left to play here in the first half. Hacker with the dribble, finds Ankney in the corner. He'll drive baseline, one-handed pass to the middle to Cooney. Goes up with it, left it short, gets his own read. And the high post. Out on top, Hacker for 3, missed it this time. Rebound, Dre Davis, he'll push quickly. And finds Greg Jenkins cutting to the basket for his first basket. Makes it 38-17. Bears lead it over the Trojans with 1:03 to play in the first half. Tonight's game being presented in part by Center Magazine. Center Magazine, proud to support Trojan basketball. Center Magazine, your hyper-local community magazine highlighting people, places, things, and events happening right here in Center Grove. Center Grove Magazine, for the community, about the community, to serve the community. So once again in the JV game tonight, Center Grove defeated LC 54-47. CGJV now 12-3 on the season. Also last Saturday, the Center Grove freshman boys basketball team concluded the regular season with a championship. They won the Cathedral Tournament Championship last Saturday, so congratulations to the freshman team and the coach, Jackson Williams. One minute left here in this opening half at the Vandy. 38-17, all Lawrence Central. Hacker. We see Booker now in the ball game. Cerny nearly had it taken away. Maintains possession. Cerny, high left side, gets it back. With 25 seconds to play here in the second quarter. And now a collision between Bemis and the Lawrence Central player. That's Dre Davis. He picks up his first foul.
Foul 14, Dre Davis is first.
Coming up at halftime, they're going to have a co-ed unified basketball game. Should be interesting to see some players both from Center Grove and LC playing here at halftime, so stay tuned for that coming up here in just a bit. Final 15 seconds of the first half. Ankney. Cerny down to 8 seconds. Smothering defense. They find Ankney wide open for the three. Corner shot is a little bit long. Last second shot, desperation shot, is no good for the Lawrence Central Bears. That takes us to halftime here at the Vandy. Lawrence Central, the #1 team in the computer rankings, leading Center Grove 38-17. Up next, our Indy Honda halftime show. This is Center Grove Trojan basketball.
The buying experience at Indy Honda is second to none, and our reputation speaks for itself. But don't take my word for it. You owe it to yourself to check out the over 1,200 reviews online. Come in now for great savings across. Lease a 2019 Honda Civic LX for just $189 a month, or a CRV LX with all-wheel drive for just $259 a month.
There's only one Bob Rohrman.
Bob Rohrman's Indy Honda, US 31 South and Stop 12 in Indy.
Welcome to Campbell's Highland Grill.
Campbell's Highland Grill, a family-owned Scottish-American sports grill in Greenwood. Dig into appetizing American food that you'll love, as well as traditional Scottish fare. Family-friendly and great specials too. Kids eat free on Tuesdays. Enjoy our tasty breakfast on the weekend, and free Sundays on Sunday.
The best thing to eat on the menu is the Berkeley Turkey Club. No way, the best thing on the menu is Bowman BLT.
Campbell's Highland Grill in Greenwood.
Don't forget to top it off with Bellamy's bread pudding.
Here at the Vandy, we are at intermission. We welcome you to the Indy Honda halftime show. Center Grove trails Lawrence Central 38-17. Kevin Conrad, Brent Nickerson with you tonight for Friday night's Metropolitan Interscholastic Conference basketball. Here in the first half, scoring summary. Great start for the Bears, outscoring Center Grove 21-6 after that first quarter. In quarter number 2, the Bears put up 17 points to Center Grove's 11. Leading here at intermission, 38-17. Great production by the Bears here in the first half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different players scoring here in this opening half for the Bears, and led by their sophomore, Tane Davis, 10 points, and Nigel Pack also with 10. So again, a very balanced attack here for the Bears, but Brent, what I was most impressed with was the fact that the Bears, with their defense, it's so smothering. They extend so much on the perimeter. They make it difficult just to swing the ball from side to side.
Yeah, they double when they can. They weren't really pressuring too much, but they just won't let any interior penetration. So Center Grove can't get any driving kicks or just throwing it around the perimeter. And at some point, Center Grove's going to have to try to play inside out. If they can get the ball to Cooney or Ethan Jones, somebody down low to try to draw some defense in, then kick it back out, they might have some opportunities. But they had some early. They just didn't knock them down.
And we saw some penetration with the dribble drive by the Trojans, mainly baseline drives, where they were able to throw it back out on top, and got some good looks once they did drive that baseline. They got some perimeter looks that were open. Again, the Trojans now have to just knock down shots to try to get back into this one, but it's going to be difficult again. Lawrence Central and the computer rankings this week, the #1 team in the state of Indiana, and they still stop the only. Brent, I know you got our halftime scores.
All right, sure do. We'll start off with the Lawrence Central Bears. They have 5 points from Jason Graves, 2 points from Greg Jenkins, 5 from Dre Davis, 4 points from Sean Hart, 2 from Javian Bigby, and they were led in scoring by the duo of Nigel Pack, who had 10 points, as well as 6'6" sophomore Tay Davis, with 10 points. For Center Grove, they got 2 from senior Ben Cooney, 2 as well from Austin Booker, 3 points from Charlie Bemis, and Center Grove was led in scoring by their one player in double figures at 5'11" junior guard Landon Hacker, who had 10 points on 3 three-pointers and a free throw. So again, the halftime score, it's been all Bears, 38-17.
So again, here at halftime, we have a co-ed unified basketball game. I think this is absolutely awesome.
Yeah, this is awesome to watch.
Center Grove played a game earlier this season against Carmel at Carmel, so this is the first time Center Grove has hosted a unified basketball game during a varsity game here at intermission. So this is just a great thing that Center Grove is doing here tonight. And of course,
look who's jumping center.
Yeah,
Kevin.
exactly.
Liam.
Liam Price. He's the basketball manager for the Trojans boys basketball team. He's a senior. Liam, this past Monday, went to Washington, D.C. It was a Special Olympics Capitol Hill Day, and he was there talking to lawmakers. He spoke to Senator Mike Braun and Senator Young at Capitol Day for Special Olympics, and he was representing Center Grove in the state of Indiana. What a great young man, and Liam Price, and there he is playing some great defense. He's wearing number 34 in the red for the Trojans. So, but again, what an opportunity for these high school students to get a chance to play here in front of a nice-sized crowd.
Yeah, getting great ovations, well-deserved. This is so fun to watch and so special for these kids. Deep three. Good-looking shot there by Lawrence Central.
Liam gets the rebound.
There goes Liam.
Liam. Offensive rebound and putback. How about that?
What a great hustle play there by Liam. There's another deep three by LC. No good. Close.
Liam with the rebound. I watched some of the video of the Center Grove Carmel game, and Liam does a great job. He'll dribble up a lot of times, but he always made the first pass. But that's what he likes to do. He'll make that first pass. If there's a missed shot, he'll go inside, get the rebound, and put it in. So he's got a couple of points here, a couple of baskets here in this matchup against Lawrence Central.
Good pass there.
So again, Liam had a chance to go to Washington, D.C. And Brent, you look around, there's a lot of people with their phones out taking video and pictures of this.
This is great. This is great to see the crowd so into this. There's nobody at the concession stand. They're all sitting watching this. This is great to see. Deep three. Another close one.
At the moment, Center Grove leads it 4-0. Liam once again making the great pass. Gets
he loves that rebound. He does it again. Liam Price.
And Liam, once he graduates from Center Grove, he'll be heading to UIndy.
Yeah, I'll get to see him on a daily basis. He'll be swimming for Coach Jason Height, and it's. I talked to Coach Height about it just a little while ago, like a week or so ago, and he's so excited to have Liam joining. What a great-looking shot there.
Lawrence Central trying to get on the board. Liam again with the rebound. And scores again. So it's Liam, 8. He's got all 8 points for Center Grove.
All on rebounds. He's passed it off and then got an offensive rebound. So
he looks a little tired, a little winded. Did a lot of work out there. So they got about 4 more minutes of this unified basketball game here at intermission. And you're right. No one is going to the concession stand. Here we are at halftime, and fans are in their seats watching this game here at halftime. No one at the concession stand. Center Grove has unified track and field in the spring. They've had that now for 3 or 4 years. Another shot by the Trojans.
There's a good rebound by Lawrence Central. He's going the other way quick. Good pass. Good shot. Good bucket by Lawrence Central. Great basket.
Number 33 scores for Lawrence Central, getting the Bears on the scoreboard. 8-2 here at halftime. 8-2, Center Grove. Liam's going
for 3. Got it.
Swished it.
Price. Swishes a 3. Good sportsmanship. A high five by the Bears. It's 11-2 Center Grove.
Liam with all 11 points for the Trojans. Almost went for the Bears. Liam chases down the rebound. 2:40 to play. Oh, almost. Long 3. Good defense by the Bears.
Yeah.
Got the block. Here comes number 2 for the Bears. Got a breakaway. Got the block. Lost it out of bounds.
Deep 3.
Short. Almost. Two minutes left in this unified basketball game here at halftime. It's 11-2. Center Grove leading the Bears. Here comes Liam on the attack.
Oh, he's going hard.
And
Easy
scores
basket
again.
by Liam.
He's tired. He looks winded, doesn't he?
He is winded, but he's played a great game. I think he has 8 or 10.
Good defense by the Trojans. CG in front, 13-2, 90 seconds left to play.
Oh, she got a great shot.
15-2.
This is great by both sets of fans. This is so fun. Oh, a crossover.
One minute left in this halftime game. Again, a lot of phones out, a lot of pictures being taken, a lot of video, a lot of excitement for these youngsters playing here at intermission.
Another deep 3 by the Trojans goes out of bounds. Good looking shot. 37 seconds to play.
For Lawrence Central has the one basket for the Bears.
Oh, crossover.
Ball out of bounds, and that will be your final play of the ball game. So 15-2, CG Unified over Lawrence Central.
Yeah, we're gonna get we're gonna get a standing ovation. Look at this crowd. This is great.
Standing ovation, well done. So the second time this season we've seen Center Grove play at halftime in a unified basketball game. They played up at Carmel, and then of course here tonight for the first time on the home court. And hopefully going forward, Brent, they can do a lot more of those types of games.
Yeah, that's so cool to watch. Like you said, nobody left their seats. Nobody went to the concession stand. They had phones out, standing ovation. What a great halftime performance by both teams, the unified teams by Lawrence Central and Center Grove.
Again, we are at halftime, 38-17. Lawrence Central leads Center Grove. We do see the Bears back out here on the floor, warming up, getting ready for the second half. And we do see now they're going to take a picture here at midcourt of both teams, Center Grove and Lawrence Central, that participated in this unified game here at halftime. Mentioned how the Center Grove girls swimming team has a couple of relay teams participating in the state prelims tonight. Coming up tomorrow, the Trojans will have Kinsey Mills compete in the girls diving state trials tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Kinsey Mills finished 4th in the sectional at Franklin. She finished 4th in the regional this past Tuesday at Bloomington South, so she is qualified for the state trials tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. We wish her all the best, and hopefully she can get through the state trials and advance to the finals, which will be held at 1 o'clock tomorrow at IUPUI Natatorium. Also tomorrow, the Center Grove wrestling team, after finishing 4th in the regional last Saturday in Mooresville, they have 4 wrestlers advancing to the semi-state tomorrow down at Evansville at the Ford Center, getting underway at 10 o'clock in the morning. Participating for the Trojans will be Drake Buchanan, Hayden Watson. Those 2 wrestlers were sectional and regional champs. Riley Russ was a sectional champ, was runner-up in the regional, and Michael LaRocca, freshman, finished 3rd in the regional. So those 4 wrestlers will compete tomorrow in the semi-state in Evansville at 10 o'clock at the Ford Center. So all the best to those 4 wrestlers. Hopefully we can get all 4 to the state finals next weekend. Also, Brent, the Lady Trojans, they wrapped up what was a phenomenal season. Lost a heartbreaker to a very good Franklin Central team. Lost by 4, 36-32. But what a great season for Kevin Stuckmeyer and the seniors and the whole Trojan program. County champs, but just couldn't quite pull it off against Franklin Central.
Yeah, I happened to be out of town for that game. I watched the webcast with you guys, and just looked like they couldn't quite get over the hump. You have to credit Franklin Central. They played early in the season. Center Grove won that game, but credit Rachel Luby and the Franklin Central Flashes. Wish them the best tomorrow, but you're right. It was a great season and great career for the seniors of Center Grove. It's fun getting to know those young ladies and watching them play this year, and wish them nothing but the best in whatever they choose to do as they move on. But you're right. It was a fun season. Congratulations to Coach Stuckmeyer on an incredible year.
One final note, the Center Grove boys swimming and diving team, what a great season. 13 wins, 1 loss. They won the county championship, 2nd place in the McMeet. Knocked off number 6 Franklin late in the season. So the boys swimming and diving team will be in the sectional next Saturday. So all the best to Coach Todd and the boys team as they get ready for the sectional at Franklin next Saturday. That concludes our Indy Honda halftime show. We're ready for the 3rd quarter. Center Grove trails 38-17. Looking at the mixed standings, Lawrence Central 1st place at 5-1. Lawrence North 2nd place 4-1. Carmel 3rd at 4-2. Warren Central 4th at 3-2. 5th place North Central 2-3. North Central will be here next Friday at the Vandy. Ben Davis 6th at 2-4, and Pike at 1-3. Trojans 0-5, still trying to find its first conference win. Center Grove with the basketball to begin the second half. Trojans going with their original starters, and Cooney inside called for steps.
It was a good look down low. They got it inside like we said we wanted them to, and unfortunately took 1 step too many, at least according to the referee. Coach Hahn didn't like it, but first turnover here in the second half on the Trojans.
Inside, power move is good by Bigby. He's got 4 points in the ball game. He's fouled. Chance for an old-fashioned three-point play. Makes it 40-17. LC leads Center Grove, and that foul against Charlie Bemis, that is his first. Bigby hits on the free throw, and they are perfect from the stripe tonight.
Yeah, as I said, they shoot 77%. He's a 71% free throw shooter. It's 41-17, 24-point lead for the Bears.
Bears are 6 out of 6 from the stripe. They lead it 41-17. 7:20 to play. We're in the third quarter. Center Grove, after tonight, will be back in action on Tuesday at Mooresville for a non-conference game. And then back home next Friday against North Central for its final MIC game of the season. Dre Davis missed on the three-pointer. Hankney clears it out for the Trojans. 1 minute into the third quarter, we see Cerny driving. Lost it on the way up, and now Cerny commits a foul. That'll be his third foul.
Yeah, he got the paint touch that Center Grove coach Zach Hahn, I'm sure, wanted, but he lost it going up. Another turnover by the Trojans. And again, Kevin, this is the type of things you cannot do when you play the #1 team in the state. You have to be pretty efficient. And so far, 3 turnovers by the Trojans in the second half.
3 out on top, swish. Tay Davis, he's having a ball game.
Sure is, 13 points. He averages 10.5. He's got 13 with 6.5 to play here in the third quarter. Great game by the sophomore.
6:20 to play in this third quarter. Whistle. Foul against the Bears.
That's me number 2 on Greg Jenkins, an arm bar. Coach Gooden doesn't like it. Pretty physical on Marcus Hankney out top.
Pass stolen away by Dre Davis. Reach-in foul called against Bemis. Number 2 on Charlie Bemis.
Good play there by Cerny. Good hustle. Stole the inbounds pass. They're trying to get it to Dre Davis. Good play.
Cerny fakes the 3, takes one dribble, pull-up jump shot long. Rebound Bigby. Spin move, lost it. Cooney took it away from Dre Davis. Hacker throws it out on top to Ankney. Inside Cooney. Draws contact. He'll go to line to shoot 2. Foul on Bigby. That'll be his third.
Yeah, good interior pass there to Cooney. Cooney had position. He had the defender sealed. He draws contact. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Center Grove tonight 1 out of 4 from the free throw line. Cooney 0 for 2 tonight. Make that now 0 for 3. Center Grove with just 4 scores in tonight's ball game. Hacker leads the way with 10. Cooney with 2, and now make that 3 points in the ball game. 44-18, all Lawrence Central. Baseline drive, foul committed by Cooney, number 2 on Ben Cooney. Tay Davis will go to line to shoot a couple.
He's 2 of 2 on the night, 70% on the season. 13 points on the evening, as we said.
14 points now for Tay Davis. Nice looking sophomore for the Bears. We'll see Mason Long check in for Hacker. Miss on the next one. Their first miss from the free throw line tonight. 45-18, Lawrence Central. 5:25 to go, third quarter. Ankney goes baseline. Shot block from behind. Good block by Greg Jenkins. Jenkins firing the 3. Kicks out into the corner. Saved by Davis as he throws it off Bemis. Out of bounds. It'll be Bears basketball.
Yeah, good smart play on the rundown there of the missed 3 by Dre Davis. He threw it off of Charlie Bemis as he was falling out of bounds. The 6'6" senior going to Louisville averages 21.8 a game and 9 rebounds. He's one of the top 5 candidates for the 2020 Mr. Basketball.
Hankney pressuring the ball on Jenkins out on top, and now the follow-away shot. Short on the jump shot by Dre Davis, but the putback is good. Bigby has 7 points in the ball game. 47-18, LC. Bemis on the drive, lost it. Coach wanted either a foul, I think, here at the other end when Bemis was attacking the basket. Pack now has 12 points. He scores that basket for LC, makes it 49-18.
Pack is so good in transition. He has such good body control, soft layup. There's a missed left-hander by Marcus Ankney. And another 3 attempt by Tay Davis, no good. And there's Bigby again, but he'll lose it.
Lost it out of bounds. Trojan ball. We'll see Austin Booker in for the Trojans, along with Landon Hacker and also Puglisi. Jason Graves in for the Bears. 4 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Lawrence Central 49, Center Grove 18. Looking at one of the best teams in the state of Indiana. You look at LC, they've never won a state title in boys basketball. They've got the talent to do it this year. However, they do play.
I was going to say, they gotta get out of sectional.
Yeah,
first.
they play in the best sectional in the state of Indiana. It's crazy how competitive their sectional is.
That sectional could be a state championship or state tournament all by itself. Great pass by Landon Hacker on a back cut by Puglisi, and he couldn't handle the pass. It goes out of bounds. Another turnover by the Trojans as we see Marcus Ankney check back in for Cerny.
So the sectional draw will be a week from this Sunday at 3 o'clock, and Lawrence Central will host the sectional this year. In their sectional, just going on the computer rankings, of course, Lawrence Central, we mentioned before, they're number 1 in the state. You got Lawrence North, they're number 2 in the state. You got Attucks, they're number 4 in the state. North Central, number 12 in the state. Cathedral, number 15 in the state. And you also throw in there that if I mentioned Warren Central, yeah, they're number 16 in the state. So
6 top 16 teams in the state in one sectional.
Wow, that's just an incredible sectional. Missed 3, but the Bears do come up with the rebound, and Nigel Pack scores. He's got 14.
And Nigel Pack he gets credit for the basket, but it's the hustle by Jason Graves on the tip back on an offensive rebound that really created that basket for the Bears.
Center Grove will play in this sectional as we see Puglisi on a nice backdoor cut, scores his first basket. Trojans will play the sectional this year down at Shelbyville High School. In that particular sectional number 13, you got probably, take your pick, Franklin Central, Greenwood. They played this past week, and Franklin Central came from behind after being 10 down to beat Greenwood by 4. So FC probably is your top team. Greenwood maybe your second team. I don't know, put Center Grove right there also because Center Grove did beat Greenwood during the regular season. So those are your top 3 teams in that Shelbyville sectional.
Yeah, I'd say right now it's Franklin Central. Until somebody can step up and beat them, they have to be the favorite in that sectional. But there's a good-looking jumper by Marcus Ankney, his first 2 of the night. Have to give a lot of credit to Marcus Ankney, Kevin. He got thrown into the fire against some really, really good competition here as a freshman. Had no varsity experience, came in against Warren Central, Cathedral, and Tayshawn Comer. Now he's playing Nigel Pack. He's had his hands full. But a great job by Marcus Ankney so far in his young career.
That's his first. Sean Harcheck.
So you get Landon Hacker on a foul on Dre Davis. As his brother Tay will get a rest.
Another whistle.
Now on Landon Hacker, his second.
Another foul on Landon Hacker.
Number 1, Landon Hacker. Yeah, 2 quick ones.
Block shot there by Booker on Dre Davis.
(53-22). Bears with the commanding lead with 1:15 to go in the third quarter. Nigel Pack, 16 points in the ball game. Nice pass.
What a play by Nigel Pack.
Sean Hart, 6 points in the ball game.
And that's all the point guard, Nigel Pack. He drew the defender. A quick touch pass to Sean Hart. Kevin, I don't know how you name him, Mr. Basketball, but even on this team alone, I don't know who the best player is, but I have to think that Nigel Pack is probably the most important player on this team. He does everything for the Bears.
Puglisi missed the shot on the rebound, commits his third foul.
Lawrence Central is going to be in the bonus here already in the third quarter.
Greg Jenkins at line, shooting 1 in bonus.
17 fouls against the Trojans, so 1 and 1 for Jenkins. 76% from the free throw line, and they've now missed a couple of free throws here tonight. It'll be definitely a tough out in the tournament just because they shoot free throws extremely well.
Yeah, they shoot everything well. They shoot twos at 57%, threes at 39%, 77% from the free throw line, and they play great defense. You're right, they're going to be a tough out, but as you said, there's a lot of tough teams in that sectional.
I would say if you win that sectional, that's like winning a state championship.
Yeah, absolutely.
Final 10 seconds here in the third quarter. Mason Long takes the handoff, finds Ankney with 5 seconds. He'll pull up for the jump shot, missed it. On the rebound, whistle. Foul against Nigel Pack.
Foul on 24, Nigel Pack, his first.
First foul on Pack.
See if they can get a shot off here in the final 2.5 seconds.
Puglisi had his shot blocked. Good defense by Sean Hart. That brings us to the end of the third quarter. Lawrence Central 55, Center Grove 22. Tonight's game being presented by Indy Honda.
The buying experience at Indy Honda is second to none, and our reputation speaks for itself. But don't take my word for it. You owe it to yourself to check out the over 1,200 reviews online. Come in now for great savings across the entire Honda lineup. Lease a 2019 Honda Civic LX for just $189 a month, or a CRV LX with all-wheel drive for just $259 a month.
There's only one Bob Rohrman.
Bob Rohrman's Indy Honda, US 31 South and Stop 12 in Indy.
Welcome to Campbell's Highland Grill.
Campbell's Highland Grill, a family-owned Scottish-American sports grill in Greenwood. Dig into appetizing American food that you'll love, as well as traditional Scottish fare. Family-friendly and great specials, too. Kids eat free on Tuesdays. Enjoy our tasty breakfast on the weekend, and free Sundays on Sunday.
The best thing to eat on the menu is the Berkeley Turkey Club. No way, the best thing on the menu is Bowman BLT.
Campbell's Highland Grill in Greenwood.
Don't forget to top it off with Bellamy's bread pudding. Mmm.
Third quarter, the Bears outscored the Trojans 17-5, leading now 55-22 as we start the fourth quarter here at the Vandy. Jenkins will set up the offense here for the Bears. Corner three, short by Dre Davis. Ankney across the timeline. Puglisi finds Booker. Hacker. Not much for Hacker here in the second half. He had 10 at halftime. No points here in the second half. Center Grove again only 2 field goals in that third quarter and 1 free throw. They got some depth as well. And now a foul on the baseline against Booker. I think he hooked
a hook, yeah.
Number 1 on Austin Booker. Make that maybe number 2. Number 2 on Austin. Pass knocked away by Booker. Dre Davis gets it back, and now he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot a couple. Dre Davis, only 5 points tonight. The average is 22, but his brother Tay Davis has really picked up the scoring tonight with 14.
Yeah, Tay Davis and Nigel Pack have 30 combined.
Foul against the Trojans. Hankney, his first foul. Free throw is good. 6 points for Dre Davis. He shoots 82% from the free throw line. Starting to see quite a few fans heading to the exits as LC in the driver's seat, leading Center Grove 57-22. Makes you wonder, could this be the Bears' year again? They have not won a state title in boys basketball. Of course, you think about Lawrence North. They've won 4 in the mid-conference.
I think they thought they had a good chance last year, and they did. They had a great team, but they ran into a hot Ben Davis team who got hot at the right time. Obviously got to the state championship game after beating Center Grove in a semi-state, lost to Carmel, but LC has a pretty good chance to get back there this year.
Hacker scores his first basket here in the second half. He's got 12. 57-24.
As you said, they have all the pieces. They have a great point guard. They have size. They have length. They have shooters. Senior leadership. They've got it in the making. There's a pass to Graves for 3. No good. And Nigel Pack will run it down.
So quick after the ball. And no reset.
He's very smart, too. He knows where the ball's going. He knows where it is. He's going to go run it down. Great basketball player, Nigel Pack.
Foul against the Trojans. This one going against Booker. Third foul on Austin Booker. So if you look at how the MIC teams have done, the current MIC teams in the conference, since they've gone to class basketball, they went to class basketball in 1998. So 98 through 2019 in Class 4A. The MIC schools have won 13 out of 22 state titles. That's how impressive the MIC has been. Prior to class basketball, the MIC schools had only won 4 titles in 87 years. So the teams winning some of those MIC titles or those state championships from the MIC since class basketball. You got Pike, they won it 3 times. Carmel 3 times. Lawrence North 3 times. North Central twice. Ben Davis once, and Warren Central once. And prior to class basketball, you had Lawrence North. They won it 1 time, Ben Davis a couple of times, and Carmel once. So again, class basketball has been very good here for the MIC Conference. As we saw, Pack hit a couple of free throws. He's got 18 points in the ball game, and a foul committed by Graves, his second foul. 59-24, LC in front. And a nice looking 3 by Marcus Ankney. His second basket tonight, his first 3. He's got 5 in the ball game. Makes it 59-27. Bears in front with 5 minutes to go. Foul against the Trojans as we see B.J. Smith, 6'2" sophomore, on the dribble drive. He's fouled.
Yeah, that's going to get. They're going to get Mason Long on his first foul. Ethan Jones and a host of other players set to check in.
Free throw no good by B.J. Smith. His first free throw this season. Some wholesale changes here for the Trojans. Ethan Jones in, junior. I do believe 30 in for the Trojans.
That's
Ethan
actually
McComb.
Josh.
Ethan McComb.
Oh, for Center Grove, yes, sorry.
Ethan McComb.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
good to see him in there. He's a great shooter. He leads that JV squad in 3-point shooting.
He's a freshman.
Nigel Pack and Javian Bigby take a rest for LC as BJ Smith eyes his second free throw.
So he hits, what, 1 out of 2 on the free throws? That's BJ Smith. 60-27, Center Grove trails, and Cerny pull-up jump shot doesn't go. And we do apologize, having some difficulty with the camera shots, so when we zoom in, it seems to be freezing on us, so we have to kind of keep it out on the camera shot, a little bit of a farther out shot, so we do apologize for that, but we'll get through it here in the last 4.5 minutes of this ball game. Cerny, one dribble, pull-up jump shot, missed it. Hit that back point. Number 11, Merriweather, 6'1" senior. Dre Davis still stays in the ball game.
Yeah, I think he's set to come out here. There's a substitution at the scores table for LC. 3 there by Smith, no good. Ankney has another rebound. He's got to have 5 or 6 on the evening.
Jones, Ankney open for the 3 and hit it again. He's got 8 points, couple of threes here in the fourth quarter.
It's good to see him still in the game, getting a lot of minutes, a lot of experience. We have a substitution timeout called by Coach Gooden of LC as number 30.
They're going to do a 30-second timeout. Coach Gooden calls that out to allow the sub to come in, and Coach Hahn would like to take the 30 seconds to talk to his team, so Coach Gooden said that's fine with him. 3:44 to go. 60-30. All Lawrence Central tonight here against the Center Grove Trojans. Again, CG back in action Tuesday on the road, taking on the Mooresville Pioneers. Haven't done much. I've heard they're having a solid season. They're over 500, so that'll be a challenging game to say the least for the Trojans. And then CG will conclude conference play next Friday at home against North Central. Another team we mentioned, they're also ranked among the very best here in the state of Indiana in the latest computer rankings. North Central number 12 in the state of Indiana.
Just doesn't get any easier. It's, like we said, this schedule that Center Grove has is a tough one. 30 for Lawrence Central.
Mickens, if that's him, he played on the JV team earlier tonight. Jones comes across, or was that Cerny, I guess. Cerny, excuse me, gets the block. And the backcourt whistle, foul against the Bears.
Foul's going to be on Damaris Merriweather. He fouled Ankney in the backcourt. 3:11 to play, fourth quarter. It's been all Bears all night.
Ankney fouled out on top. We do believe that, again, we do believe that's Josh Mickens.
Kevin,
yes.
This is good for Ankney. I mean, he's getting beat up right now. He's getting fouled. He's getting hounded. But this is what he's going to see night in, night out in this big conference. Good experience for the freshman. Marcus Ankney's done points.
McComb, freshman, getting his first varsity minutes. There he is on a 3 and just rimmed it out. He is an excellent three-point shooter. We see him play in the JV games and scores a lot on the 3. 2:30 left to play in the fourth quarter here at the Vandy. 60-30, Lawrence Central. Ankney tried to block the shot, calling for the foul.
Yeah, good give and go play there by Lawrence Central. This will be number 22, Sean Hart. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. 67% on the season.
Hart with 7 points off the bench. And got the next one as well. 8 points for Sean Hart. He averages 3. 62-30 Bears. 2:15 to play. Jones, shot blocked. He's fouled. Sean Hart Almost got the clean block. Sean Hart picks up his first foul. Jones at the line to shoot a couple. Got the first one. He averages 4 points a game. That's his first point tonight. Leads Center Grove coming into tonight's game with 24 block shots and got the next one as well. Looked very good on those 2 free throws where he has struggled this year. 30-point lead for the Bears, 62-32. 2 minutes to play in the fourth. Merriweather looking inside for Hart. Mickens, 6'4", freshman. Mickens quite a body inside.
He's a good-looking kid.
Yeah.
Big body for a freshman.
Sure is. 90 seconds left in this one. McComb, good defense out on top on Merriweather. Mickens on the baseline. He's left-handed. Takes that left-handed dribble to the baseline. Bounce pass, runner short by Merriweather. Cerny comes down with the rebound with 1:10 to go in this one. Inside foul called against Mickens. That'll be number 2.
A good pass to the corner by Ankney. Got it to Bemis. Bemis quick pass to Jones. He draws the foul on Mickens. He'll be back at the line. As we see Shane Bennett check in for Center Grove. He'll replace Charlie Bemis. Ethan Jones back to the line.
Jones missed on the free throw. Mickens with the rebound. Now a foul against Cerny.
It'll be 4 on Cerny as Mickens will go to the line to shoot 2 in the double bonus for LC.
2022 title Cerny is 4.
Brendan had the opportunity last night to go watch your son Ben. Boy, the UND Greyhounds, they got a big win last night against Quincy. Ben played great minutes, got to score, and I know they got a big win tomorrow hosting the number 1 team in the conference in Truman State.
Yeah, Truman State will come in at 13-2 as Mickens makes both. It was a big win by the Greyhounds last night. It was fun to watch and good atmosphere. That conference is just so tough night in and night out. And I believe Tuesday night I'm going to go up and watch Spencer Piercefield play. So get to watch another former Trojan play. And obviously everybody knows what Trace has been doing down at IU. He's played so well. So those 3 graduated seniors last year have been playing some good basketball this year.
Jones.
Good move by Ethan Jones.
Very nice move. He's got 4 points in the ball game. Yeah, Trace and IU with a great win last night at home against Iowa. Trace had a double-double in points and rebounds.
He's played hard. He just doesn't want to lose, which I love.
And again tomorrow, Ben Nickerson, UND, will host Truman State at 3 o'clock at Nickerson Hall. So if you don't have anything planned, head out.
It's good basketball, and it'll be a great atmosphere. If you haven't watched them play, it's a 15-minute drive to watch some good basketball. You were commenting last night how good the ball was.
Oh, it was really good basketball. So again, 3 o'clock tomorrow, pack the house night. And that's going to do it here at the Vandy. 64-34, the final score. Lawrence Central showing why it's one of the best, if not the best team in the state of Indiana. Ranked number 1 in the computer rankings. Very impressive win tonight over the Center Grove Trojans. Up next, our Indy Honda postgame show. This is Center Grove Trojan basketball.
The buying experience at Indy Honda is second to none, and our reputation speaks for itself. But don't take my word for it. You owe it to yourself to check out the over 1,200 reviews online. Come in now for great savings across the entire Honda lineup. Lease a 2019 Honda Civic LX for just $189 a month, or a CRV LX with all-wheel drive for just $259 a month.
There's only one Bob Rohrman.
Bob Rohrman's Indy Honda, US 31 South and Stop 12 in Indy.
Welcome to Campbell's Highland Grill.
Campbell's Highland Grill, a family-owned Scottish-American sports grill in Greenwood. Dig into appetizing American food that you'll love, as well as traditional Scottish fare. Family-friendly and great specials too. Kids eat free on Tuesdays. Enjoy our tasty breakfast on the weekend, and free Sundays on Sunday.
The best thing to eat on the menu is the Berkeley Turkey Club. No way, the best thing on the menu is Bowman BLT.
Campbell's Highland Grill in Greenwood.
Don't forget to top it off with Bellamy's bread pudding.
Welcome to the Indy Honda postgame show. Final score from the Vandy, 64-34. Lawrence Central with a convincing win over the Center Grove Trojans with a loss. Center Grove now 6-11 on the season, 2-6 here on the home court. Trojans have lost 5 straight, and they fall to 0-6 in the mid-conference. And now 22 wins for LC in this series, and 12 losses for the Trojans. For the Bears, they improved to 18-2 overall, 5-0 on the road, 6-1 in the MIC. They remain atop the MIC conference in first place. 4 straight wins for the Bears. Kevin Conrad, Brent Nickerson with you here on the postgame show. One final time here from the Vandy. And Brent, I know you got tonight's scores.
All right, we'll start with the Lawrence Central Bears. They got 5 points from Jason Graves, 1 point from BJ Smith, 2 points from Greg Jenkins, 14 points from his brother Tay, the 6'6 sophomore, 8 points from Sean Hart, 7 from Javian Bigby, 2 points from Josh Mickens, and they were led in scoring by the Mr. Basketball candidate, who averages 18.8, and 6'1 senior guard Nigel Pack, who finished with 18 points. For Center Grove, Ethan Jones had 4, Ben Cooney 3, Stephen Puglisi 2 as well for Austin Booker, 3 for Charlie Bemis, 8 points for the freshman point guard Marcus Hangy. And Center Grove was led in scoring by Landon Hacker. Just wasn't enough scoring. Scored 34 points against these Lawrence Central Bears. You're not going to beat them very often. And they did tonight. They lose by 30, 64-34. It was all Bears.
Scoring summary tonight, Center Grove outscored by the Bears in that opening quarter, 21-6. Fantastic start for Lawrence Central. Center Grove was outscored 17-11 in the second quarter, down 38-17 at halftime. And in the third quarter, the Trojans outscored 17-5, trailed 55-22 going into the fourth quarter. Center Grove does outscore the Bears 12-9 in that final quarter. Again, your final, 64-34, and now the Trojans will get ready for a non-conference game on Tuesday. They'll go to the road to take on a very good Mooresville Pioneer team. And Brent, on paper, I think it's another winnable game for the Trojans, but they got to play well.
Yeah, absolutely. They just have to do everything. Like we said, Coach Hahn said early in the season, it's March to March. But guess what? It's getting close to March, and they need to be firing on all cylinders here shortly. So a good test in Mooresville. Obviously, their record is good. It's going to be a tough game, but it's a winnable game for Center Grove. They just, like you said, they have to go in. They have to shoot the ball well. They have to limit the turnovers, and they have to play good, solid defense. It's easier said than done, obviously, but that's going to be the formula from moving forward. But I think a change in the lineup. Marcus Haney's done a good job, and they're starting to feel each other out. I've seen some good things from Center Grove tonight. They just didn't knock down shots.
So again, tomorrow, big day. If you don't have anything planned, head out to Nickerson Hall, 3 o'clock. It's pack the house. Watch Ben Nickerson and the UND Greyhounds as they host Truman State, the #1 team in that conference and one of the top teams in Division II basketball. Should be a great crowd. A lot of festivities surrounding tomorrow's UND game. It's senior day. They're going to have a Hall of Fame induction after the game, so they're expecting a big crowd. So again, nothing planned. Check out the Greyhounds tomorrow.
Appreciate
at 3
that,
o'clock.
Kevin. Thank you.
So. And I enjoyed it. I went there last night. I really enjoyed the game a lot. Great to see Ben play. There's some local guys from Roncalli, Lebanon, just to name a few. There's some Indiana boys that are doing some great things over there for the UND Greyhounds.
Yeah, and Truman State obviously is where Center Grove senior girls basketball player Claire Rake will be going. I know she's going to the game tomorrow, so she gets to go watch her future team play. So, every year you'll get to see Claire Rake come back and play, and hopefully come over and watch Ben play in the men's game. So thank you for the shout out there, and good luck to UND.
Brent, appreciate your work. We'll see you next week.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Kevin.
Tonight's game was produced by CG Sports Network. Once again, Center Grove falls to Lawrence Central here on the home floor, 64-34. Our next webcast Tuesday when the Trojans will be at Mooresville for a non-conference game at 7:30. Until then, this is Kevin Conrad for Brent Nicholson saying good night, everyone, from Center Grove High School.